So from here we want to dive into general viewer, I guess. Is that right?
Yeah, I'll leave it for you, mate,
Yep.
if you would like.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure, like, how do you want to present it.
Yep.
But definitely it will be starting from the gallery.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe talk a little bit about the different applications. So
Mhm.
why we do have different applications.
Yep.
And what are the last two applications. And we need to emphasize on this is only for authorized users.
Okay.
So data editing, data validating. So if you hover over the icon here.
I'll just hover over each of these so we can actually explain each one quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And even when I'm on these, I can actually freeze a frame. So, if it takes longer to talk about it, I can...
All right. You're right.
So if we dive into general viewer from here, so that would be enough. Just give a quick explanation of the applications there.
So we have different applications. It is different business related data.
Yep.
And extra functionality in editing and validating. Alright. So now we talked about how we can actually get away from those 2-3 seconds needed for loading the data.
Yep.
Because we are working on enhancing the performance.
Yeah.
So most likely it will load faster.
Yeah, that's fine. I can speed that up very easily. So from here we can talk about the base maps.
Yeah.
Okay, so the default base map is this one, correct?
That's correct, which is a seqwater base map.
Yep.
This is the default base map, and maybe we need to talk about, as we said, like talking about the concept of base map and operational layers.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So every individual application consists of operational layers that can be accessed from the layers list, and you have a background data, or whatever you would like to call it.
Yep.
And which are the base maps.
Yep.
So with the base maps, you have the default base map, which is already
this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is the one selected right now.
Yep.
And you have the option to switch to 3 different base maps. Properties base map is exactly as a seqwater base map. Maybe for showing the difference between the 4 different base maps, you need to zoom to something within the urban area here.
Yep.
Go further. No.
Yeah, let's go back to the zoom extent. Yep.
So if we zoom in, I like to zoom into this area because it is descriptive. All right. Yeah, this area. Sherwood and Chinma. So let's go back to a seqwater base map. You would like to zoom in using maybe capture.
Yeah.
Zooming in while we are in the default base map.
Okay, so which was the area? In here?
Yes. Zoom in further to this area. Yeah, that should be fine. Now, if you go and switch to the properties base map, so this gives you the same data with the internal streets. Now, if you zoom in further, go with the plus sign. It gives you cadastral information. So, parcels, easements. Would you like to go back to the default?
I guess we want to just I guess, go through them, just go through the base maps. So explain what each of them provides. So we've done the default map, we've done the cadastral map.
So go back to the gallery.
Yeah.
Go to the aerial base map, which is, as we said, it's simply is the recent aerial photos we have in seqwater. Right? Now, if you go and switch to the hybrid one, this is a combination of aerial photos, the same aerial photos with cadastral information, streets, easements, as you can see.
Yep.
So I'm not sure like how would be the best to show off the 4 different base maps and the concept of base map.
Yeah.
Because as I told you, the existing application, we don't have this concept. It's a known concept using base maps in GIS, but in the current application, we don't have it.
Okay.
So we need a clear message to the end users about you have operational layers. Those operational layers changes from one application to another.
Yeah.
You have the seqwater assets data, which is presented in the seqwater, the general viewer application, present in all the different 7 applications.
Yeah.
And you have those additional business-related layers added to each one of them.
Okay. Yep.
So I will leave how you would like to capture it in a video and how to...
I guess that info you just weave into the voice script, you know, when you're explaining the applications, potentially. So from here, we probably just really want to highlight the nav functions. Zoom in.
Would you like to capture it with a default base map?
The nav.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't think it really matters too much, but we can start from the...
Takes time to load.
Yeah, it's good to sort of do the action first and then let it load. Otherwise, you know, if you got to edit and stuff, it'll look a bit clumsy. Okay, so that's base map and navs. What are we moving on to next?
So I think the next, how to browse the data.
Map overview, that was one thing I didn't do.
So you capture those tools.
Yep, captured those.
Yep. So yeah, this tool, the map overview.
Let's browse the data. So we've
Yeah,
that would be in essence looking at the data as we did before, yeah? So going into highlighting the pop-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you will highlight how you can zoom in, zoom out using the scroll, using the zoom in, zoom out buttons.
Yeah, this is not working
you
too well.
already highlighted.
So if we click on this one.
Can you click again?
There we go.
Highlighting the keyboard shortcut for what you would like to call it. Extend zoom in.
What was that, sorry?
You know, when you highlight
the shift.
The shift.
The shift, yeah. So I've done that already. So
right.
but yeah, obviously we've made a note of it. So
yeah,
probably yeah, we'll just go through and capture what the sort of the process now, and I'll probably just recapture it all, to be honest, if I can do it remotely from home, just so it's nice and clean. And
yeah. So what do you think? Like, I believe during the video, not the video, sorry. During you record the voice only because I was using the Monterbed.
Sorry.
Earlier today, you recorded only voice.
Yeah, that's correct.
All right,
Yeah. So from here we just want to, I guess, flick through the pop-ups, the available pop-ups, and showing them what's lying under the layer.
Exactly. So, and maybe we will highlight that how the maps are configured. So, whenever you zoom into a specific area, more data will be loaded. And more details will be shown on the map.
Yep.
And we will talk about switching off the layers and searching the attributes later in the widgets.
Yep.
So maybe next searching.
Show them the pop-ups. Searching, yeah. So probably the first thing we want to highlight is the options, maybe.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So we need to now.
Good example.
A good example.
Yeah.
Water storage.
Yep.
And start typing Wivenhoe, W-I-V. Now, give it time to load.
Yep.
So we will be talking about that. It give you the auto completion.
The dynamic search.
And so click on it. So it give you the result with a pop-up shown on the map.
Yep.
You click, maybe just close it.
Anything else from here?
Another example is, let's go with seqwater leases.
So from the drop-down?
Yes.
Water leases.
Now here you will specify. All right. So let's capture it again without having Wivenhoe. We'll just highlight that whenever you select a search item, it gives you a message in the bar.
Yep.
What is searchable?
Okay.
So we search seqwater leases by lease ID. We search seqwater facilities by facility name, and etc.
Yep. So I'll just maybe show a couple of examples there, I think. So what was the other one you're going to do? Leases.
So leases, if you select it and start typing WI. Yeah, so this is like leases IDs that start with WI, which is located in Wivenhoe. Just select one of them. So the area is highlighted. Pop-up message is shown on the map.
Yep.
And this is the lease.
Okay.
Close it.
Probably one thing we didn't cover in the general interface actually was the scale. Yeah.
The scale and
I'll just,
the coordinates of the pointer.
So we just add the scale to navigation section, I think. Okay. Yep. So that would be enough for search. People would get a general idea of
exactly
what's required there. So from
next
there,
is the search queries.
Search queries.
So search queries, when you would like to run a query which is complicated, involved multiple fields, or a special reference or a special relationship with a different layer.
Mm-hmm.
It's where we are using the search query.
Okay. Yeah.
So we currently do have two predefined search queries.
Mm-hmm.
One is searching the pipelines.
Yeah.
Using the scheme name. I think is it scheme name?
Okay.
Is it? Can you open it?
So from here.
From here. Treated water pipelines. Yeah, click on it. Scheme number. However, this is searching only treated water.
Okay.
So there is two fields in use in this search query.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to use it?
Yeah.
Don't have a scheme number. Give it 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, maybe. I think no. Right, so
That's satisfactory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So results are shown here as a list.
Mm-hmm. So give them a bit of a look.
Now you have this information for every returned result.
Mm-hmm.
You can zoom in to a specific one
So
by
if I select it, yeah.
Yeah. So the pop-up will be shown on the map.
Yeah.
You can as well, from the 3 dots here, if you click on it. So this gives you more options to deal with the search results. One is to zoom to the search result as like the whole 7 results.
Mm-hmm.
Pan to, it's the same as now.
Yeah. Okay.
And what else? Export to CSV file.
Do we want to show that? Give them a look at that.
Yeah. So exported. You already exported. And
okay.
This is the information. What else?
Export to feature collection.
Feature collection in GeoJSON is different formats that can be used with JAWS applications.
Okay.
So we don't expect, maybe just highlight it here.
Yeah.
You can view it in the attribute table, and this will only highlight the 7 features, which is part of the query, right?
Yep.
Can you? Yeah, it's only 3 features. Why it's a 3? Because it's filtered by map extent. That's all right.
Right.
That's all right.
That's an important note.
Yeah.
So from here, do we want to dive into? Is that all from the query? Do we want to dive straight into the options from here as well?
There is a different use of the query need to be highlighted for moving forward.
Yep. How do you close this one again?
So click again on
this one.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
All right. If you go back to
tasks,
click on the 3 dots and go with remove this result.
Yep.
So you clear the search.
Yep.
Go to the tasks again. Back. And try the properties finder, the one I told you about.
That's right, yeah.
All right, so this is a different type of search queries.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a pure spatial search query.
Mm-hmm.
So you specify a point, you specify a search distance,
and
it will return to you all the properties that intersect with this area.
Okay. So
now the
just
use
a matter
of
of clicking on,
as I told you, like a project location. Trying to find properties within a given distance from a location of a project.
Pop in 1K. Execute. Yeah.
So you have the results here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, definitely, you have a lot of returned results.
Mm-hmm.
You have 190.
Yeah.
So if you export it, can you export it?
Yeah. CSV?
Yeah. You have everything here. Yeah.
So that's enough from query. That covers all query options. Yeah. So from here we just probably cancel out of this.
Yeah.
And dive into another search term and then the view the attributes.
The attributes, yeah.
Yep. So
next is the attributes because it's the same subject.
Yep. So what would be an area to search for, or a good search term to talk about? Doesn't really matter.
Okay. Go to the attributes.
Yep.
Table. What do you think? Let's go with seqwater lease and license areas.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Move the filter by map extent, which is by default turned on. All right. So this is everything.
Mm-hmm.
All the data.
Yep.
All right. Go to options.
Options. Yep.
Go to filter.
Filter.
Add a filter. Now, I would like to search it as per the field. Click on the drop down. Yeah, so this is all the fields.
Mm-hmm.
Let's filter it based on site.
Site.
I'm here saying site is. Now, it is automatically reading the different options you have.
Okay, yeah.
So,
just go from the drop down?
Yeah. Select one of this. Mugra. That's correct.
Or add another filter expression.
You can, yes.
Yeah, just to show that off maybe.
Yeah. And you can specify if all of them need to be met or any of them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get a feature like that, match all or any. So this is and or.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So you're saying that it needs to match the site is Mugra, and now it's not applicable here.
Yep.
Now this data is not ready yet. So if you go back again, so why I have a feeling that this is a touch screen. Agreement type.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. No, there is no data. Yeah.
So maybe something else that has data in there. Lease.
It's actually it's the site name and the lease ID here. Maybe it's not a good option to search for multiple fields here.
Okay, so maybe we'll just open it up and show that you can do that, and then cancel it out, run the search.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So actually, this is not a search; it's a filter.
Yeah, you filter whatever.
All right. So you filter it now.
Yeah.
So out of 344, only 32 features with the site name Mugra. Mugra.
Okay.
Now you can export it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So from options, export. Okay.
I'll just show that.
This is your export. Yeah. You can zoom in to any selected feature.
Mm-hmm.
So highlight one of them. I think you need to. Can I have the mouse? I think you need to click here.
Right.
Okay. And central.
Cool. Clear selection. Anything else from here?
Anything else? Anything else? Maybe you would like to show hide columns. So this give you the option. Sometimes users would like. Sometimes you ended up with a layer with 20 fields, and you're really concerned about 2 of them. So it's more convenient for you to turn off all the extra fields, which is unrelated to you.
Yeah. Got it.
Next. Next is maybe showing, if you click on the 3 dots here, those are the layers that can be viewed in the attributes table.
Yep.
However, we specify that you can do it from the layers widget. So the layers list widget.
Yep. So you can do it either or.
Yeah.
Yep.
So next is...
So I'll just maybe throw a couple of those in there just to show them.
Yeah, and maybe you need to talk about filter by map extent. So if you zoom in, zoom out, if you have the filter enabled,
yep,
and you zoom in, zoom out, the records here keep changing based on the current extent of the map.
I might show that. So it's not updating the features. I'm zooming out. Filter by map extent. So you need to have that enabled.
It is by default enabled.
Yep. Here we go.
Yeah. So it is by default enabled.
Filter
so
by
not
map
showing
extent.
you all the records in the layer.
Yep.
Showing you the one shown in the current extent of the map.
Yeah. Yeah. Just wanted to highlight that, show them the dynamic nature of it.
I think we need to move from this meeting room. So what we will do, if you just...
I'll just stop this.
Yeah, stop the recording, and we will continue